Many people earn what looks like a solid salary, yet still feel financially stretched month to month. In this video, we'll explain why take-home pay matters more than salary, what reduces income before it reaches households, and why this gap feels wider than it used to. Salary is often treated as the main indicator of financial health. Job offers, raises, and career progress are discussed in gross terms. But what actually supports daily life is take-home pay, the amount that arrives after taxes, benefits, and deductions. As that gap grows, salary becomes a less reliable indicator of financial comfort. This disconnect explains why income growth doesn't always translate into easier budgets. The central mechanism here is the widening gap between gross income and usable income. As wages rise, so do deductions tied to income. Taxes increase with earnings. Benefit costs often rise annually. Healthcare premiums, retirement contributions, and payroll deductions reduce what reaches a bank account. At the same time, many benefit costs that were once absorbed elsewhere are now shared more directly by workers. Even when employers contribute, employee portions grow over time. The result is that a raise can increase salary without meaningfully increasing take-home pay. Households feel this gap most clearly because bills are paid with take-home pay, not salary figures. Employers benefit from discussing compensation in gross terms, which reflects total value but doesn't reflect household cash flow. Governments and benefit providers rely on payroll systems that scale automatically with income, increasing deductions predictably as wages rise. No single actor causes this gap. It emerges from layered systems adjusting simultaneously. Once the gap between salary and take-home pay widens, it rarely narrows. Tax structures adjust gradually. Benefit costs tend to rise over time. Payroll deductions are designed for consistency, not responsiveness. As a result, households adapt to managing smaller net gains even as gross income grows. Raises feel less impactful because the usable portion is constrained. For households, this means evaluating financial health requires looking beyond salary alone. Take-home pay determines flexibility, savings capacity, and resilience. When that number grows slowly, financial progress feels limited, even with career advancement. Understanding this gap helps explain why income growth doesn't always relieve financial pressure. Salary reflects earnings on paper, but take-home pay reflects financial reality. This channel explains those differences calmly and clearly, so everyday finances make sense, even when progress feels slower than expected.